Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners, and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So how are you all? Happy Friday when you're seeing this. It's not Friday when I'm filming, but I hope you have had a lovely week. Now, if you saw Monday's video, you will know that I have started the Hobie Advent. How exciting. If you saw Wednesday's video, you will know that I made a part of that Hobie Advent while chatting with you. Today, I am going to do a super quick crafty catch up. There is only one thing to show, guys. So this video is not going to be incredibly long. However, I am so conscious that there is so much to do at this time of year that maybe it's a good thing I won't be keeping you for very long. Anyway, last week I told you that I had a time-pressured project, and that was to get my 3-year-old little nephew's whale made ready for Christmas morning. I also told you that I wanted to get it done before the Hobie Advent started, and the eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that I did get it done before I started the Advent because I posted a picture on my posts on my channel. I'm going to talk to you about it today in more detail, but there was a picture a week ago, well, not a week, just shy of a week, for you to have seen. So I made some adjustments, I changed a couple of things, but it is done. Now the Hobie Advent that I have been speaking about is by the wonderful Peek-a-Pow, and also the whale I was making for my nephew is a Peek-a-Pow pattern. The pattern can be found in the book Peek-a-Pow 3. I decided not to do the little hat or the floaty because they would just get lost and I don't think he would be too bothered about it. And here is a picture of Angelica Whale for you. Mine does look a lot different than that, and I will explain the reasons for it. Now, she was the first Peek-a-Pow pattern that I have ever attempted, and I had a few struggles, not because I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't really think because of how she writes her patterns. It's just the way she chooses to construct this particular amigurumi that made me come across a couple of hiccups. For this, I was using my 3mm, I believe. No, 3.5mm dots. The limey green one. And the yarn I used was these two here. We had the Yarn Art Baby in the grey because he didn't want a white or cream belly, and it's a good choice because he's 3. He doesn't exactly know about not dragging it through puddles and stuff. So hopefully it won't show the dirt as quick. But this Yarn Art Baby is 50 grams or 1.76 ounces, 150 meters or 164 yards. It is 100% acrylic. It is colour 3072, made in Turkey. Recommends 3.5mm needles, 3.5mm hook. It is a fine weight number 2, but it's quite a thick 2. You can wash up to 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. You can dry clean using P. Low iron, no tumble, no bleach. Lay flat to dry. That is the grey. And then the blue, I chose the Robin Sparkle DK, 100 grams. Wash up to 40 degrees, low tumble, no bleach, no iron, 4mm needles, 4mm hook, 290 meters or 317 yards, 93% acrylic, 7% polyester, shade 5721. And as you can see, I've still got some, so these will go in my scrap bin because they are no longer needed. But before I show you the finished item, I just want to talk about a couple of things. Now, as you can see, there are what appear to be ridges or creases on the whale, and I know it's tricky because it's white. Let me see if on the slightly bigger pictures you can see that. And they called those ridges ventral pleats. I decided to skip them. I didn't do those pleats. I also didn't use safety eyes because my nephew is only 3 and I wanted embroidered eyes to reduce the risk of choking. So I did different eyes. I didn't do the pleats, but I did, oh, and I didn't do the hat and I didn't do the floaty. There was a lot of colour work with this whale. I decided to cut off, fasten on all the way around, switching between the blue and grey. It caused issues. She is still a little bit wonky. She isn't completely straight underneath. She does kind of twist off to the side. The 3-year-old nephew is really not going to notice those sorts of things, guys. The tail was like a flat piece that you kind of sewed onto the stump of where you left off on the body, which it looks okay, but I think that could have been done differently. The flippers or fins were a little bit tricky because it said to randomly place bobbles on the right hand side. I didn't know what the right hand side of the flipper was, so I think I've actually got the flippers the wrong way round and upside down and whatever, but again, the nephew's not going to notice. So I feel like I really need to explore Peek-a-Pow a little bit more to become more familiar with the way that she writes her patterns, the techniques that she uses. It's still an absolute gorgeous creation. I had to just fudge it a little bit. I had to just change it up a little bit, which we all do with patterns from time to time. Anyway, guys, this is not a negative critique of Peek-a-Pow. It's just my experience of it, and it is because I am very unfamiliar with this designer, and I just need to get used to the way that she does some of the things that she does. So I was actually working on a different amigurumi a little while ago, and I still haven't completed that amigurumi, but I remembered that I had made some embroidered eyes for it. And I thought, well, while they're just languishing in a project bag because I haven't completed that project and I can always remake them, I am going to pinch the eyes from the other project and use it on the whale. So the whale does have huge embroidered eyes that I sewed on after the fact. Makes it look more cartoony and not as realistic as the one in the book. But it is much, much safer for my young nephew. That's why I did it, and it saved me having to make different ones because I was time pressured. I wouldn't say I cut corners. I was just trying to be efficient with the limited time that I had. I actually finished this on Saturday, the 29th of November, ready for the Hobie Advent to begin in December. So after I've shown it on this video, I can put it in the pile of presents that need to be wrapped and sorted out, ready for Santa to lay out for him for Christmas morning. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the colour choices. I managed to work my way through it. There was only, a couple of niggles with like the colour work and stuff, but ultimately, guys, I am super pleased with how it turned out. Obviously, if I was making this for an older child, I would have stuck with the safety eyes and it would have been more realistic. If I had had more time, I'm not sure whether I would have done those pleats. I don't know that it necessarily needs it unless you want it to be super hyper realistic. But yeah, I mean, I could have gone down a hook size, I think. I think I should have gone down to a 3. Again, my nephew is not going to care about all the technicalities that we do. He just wanted a whale, and Auntie Sam has made him a whale. Now, I do feel that this isn't the best amigurumi I've ever made. I certainly could have, if I was taking my time, made it a little neater. It would have looked much better, but I just needed to get it done. So here we go. Are you ready to see my version of the whale? Here she is. And I just love how this yarn sparkles on camera. It is gorgeous. And I even did bobbles. That shows you how much I love my nephew, right? Same on the other side. More bobbles. But I really do think Mike made a really great point of, you know, the sparkles looking like she was wet from the ocean. I'll obviously get rid of all the little fuzzies before I wrap it and get it sorted. But yes, these were the eyes I pinched from another project. I'll remake them for the other project another time. It's fine. Won't be this year. It will have to just carry over into next year if I even bother to complete it, because I'm not enjoying it at all. But here she is. She is quite substantial. She's not as huge as the one in the book, because the one in the book they used 4 weight. But she is still a nice sizable plushie. And seeing as my nephew is only 3 and much smaller than me, she's going to look even bigger when he holds her and plays with her. So there we go. Auntie Sam completed her mission, and hopefully will have made her nephew's day on Christmas morning. There we go. Ta-da! I think the eyes are slightly too big, but whales are huge creatures, you know? It works enough for him. Is it my best amigurumi? No. Is it my best work? No. Is it realistic? No. Is he going to care about any of it? No. It's a whale. You can tell it's a whale. It's what he asked for. It was done in plenty of time. So there we have it. Okay. Done and dusted. So I am going to hop off. This is the last video that I am filming today for the week. As you know, I batch record on the Saturday that's already gone for the week ahead. So I still have to help my son put the Christmas decorations up because I haven't finished filming until now. But obviously with you seeing this on Friday, they will have been up for quite a while now. So I hope you guys are all okay. I hope you have had a gorgeous week. I hope you enjoyed seeing the whale. Thank you for everyone who had faith in me that I would get it done. Now I can take this bit of pressure off of my shoulders and just go, oh, don't have to worry about it anymore. I hope the weekend ahead is a fabulous one for all of us. And I will be back next week as usual. So will I get the Hobie Advent make ready to film for Monday? Who knows? You'll have to tune in on Monday to find out, and also discover what the second make is going to be. But until then, have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for your time. I love you so, so much. And remember, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one, or around the YouTube streets. Bye, guys. Love ya.